Ethan Hayes. Everyone knew his name. Star quarterback for the Buchanan Bulldogs, a smile that could light up a room. Ethan had it all: talent, charm, a future brighter than the stadium lights on game night. He was the kind of guy who drew people in, a natural leader both on and off the field. His professors described him as a dedicated student, always eager to learn. Friends called him loyal and supportive, the first to lend a helping hand. Ethan was more than just a star athlete. He was a beloved member of the Buchanan community, someone who seemed destined for greatness. But fate, it seems, had other plans. The early morning mist clung to Willow Creek, a serene spot on the outskirts of Buchanan University, known for its tranquility. It was a place students went to study, to escape the pressures of college life, to be alone with their thoughts. But on this crisp autumn morning, the tranquility was shattered. A lone jogger out for her usual morning run stumbled upon a sight that turned her blood to ice. Lying face down near the bank of the creek, partially hidden by fallen leaves, was a body. It didn't take long for her frantic call to reach the authorities, and soon, the peaceful clearing was swarming with police cars and flashing lights. The victim was quickly identified: Ethan Hayes. But the once vibrant young man was now still and lifeless, his promising future extinguished. News travels fast, especially on a college campus. It started as a hushed whisper in the hallways, a rumor spreading like wildfire. Could it be true? Was Ethan Hayes, the golden boy of Buchanan University, really gone? Confirmation came with a heavy announcement from the university president, his voice thick with emotion. The news hit the campus like a tidal wave, leaving a trail of shock and disbelief in its wake. Students gathered in small groups, sharing tearful embraces and struggling to comprehend the tragedy. How could this happen? Who would want to hurt Ethan? The questions hung heavy in the air, a chilling prelude to the long and arduous search for answers. Detective Maria Alvarez arrived at the scene, her face a mask of professional detachment that hid the churning in her gut. Willow Creek was now a crime scene, swarming with forensic teams meticulously combing every inch for clues. The pressure was immense. Ethan Hayes was more than just a case file. He was someone's son, someone's friend, a symbol of hope for the entire community. The initial examination of the crime scene painted a grim picture. Signs of a struggle pointed towards foul play, and the cause of death was determined to be blunt force trauma. But who could have inflicted such violence on the beloved athlete? The investigation began, a tangled web of interviews, forensic analysis, and dead-end leads. Every clue seemed to lead to more questions, deepening the mystery surrounding Ethan's death. Detective Alvarez, a seasoned investigator known for her sharp instincts and unwavering determination, became the public face of the investigation. "This case has shaken us all," she admitted in a press conference, her voice resolute. "Ethan Hayes deserved justice, and we won't rest until we find the person responsible for his death." Days turned into weeks, each passing hour adding to the mounting pressure on the investigation team. Suspects emerged and faded: a jealous teammate, a disgruntled ex-girlfriend, even a mysterious stranger who had been seen near Willow Creek on the night of the murder. But each lead seemed to crumble under scrutiny, leaving Detective Alvarez and her team back at square one. The case had become a puzzle with missing pieces, a frustrating and heartbreaking search for the truth. The shadow of Ethan's death loomed large over Buchanan University. Candlelight vigils illuminated the campus, a poignant reminder of the young life cut short. Yet, beneath the surface of shared grief, whispers of suspicion began to circulate. Rumors swirled, fingers were pointed. The pressure cooker of small-town life intensified, with every sideways glance, every hushed conversation fueling the flames of mistrust. Friendships were tested, relationships strained, as the community grappled with the horrifying possibility that the killer might be one of their own. Just when the trail seemed to have gone cold, a seemingly insignificant detail caught the attention of a young forensic analyst on Detective Alvarez's team. A fiber found on Ethan's clothing, initially dismissed as insignificant, turned out to be a rare blend used in a specific brand of high-performance athletic wear. This discovery led them to a local sporting goods store and security footage that sent chills down their spines. The footage revealed Ethan arguing with a man wearing a hooded sweatshirt, his face obscured. But the brand of the sweatshirt was unmistakable. The same brand as the fiber found on Ethan's clothing. The man in the footage was identified as Mark Jenkins, a former friend of Ethan's with a history of anger management issues. A search warrant for Jenkins's apartment uncovered a chilling piece of evidence, a blood-stained baseball bat hidden in his closet. The DNA test results confirmed their worst fears. The blood belonged to Ethan Hayes. Mark Jenkins' trial was a media spectacle, gripping the nation with its tale of betrayal, rage, and ultimately, tragedy. The prosecution presented a compelling case, weaving together forensic evidence, witness testimonies, and a damning account of Jenkins' volatile relationship with Ethan. The defense argued for leniency, portraying Jenkins as a young man driven to a moment of madness by grief and jealousy. But the jury remained unconvinced. After days of deliberation, they delivered a guilty verdict, finding Mark Jenkins responsible for the murder of Ethan Hayes. Justice had been served, but a shadow of doubt lingered. Some whispered that Jenkins's motive remained unclear, that there were still unanswered questions. The truth, it seemed, lay buried somewhere beneath the layers of speculation and grief, a haunting reminder of the fragility of life and the enduring power of secrets. Years have passed since that fateful night at Willow Creek, but the memory of Ethan Hayes continues to resonate within the walls of Buchanan University and beyond. His number has been retired, his locker transformed into a memorial adorned with flowers and heartfelt messages. The shock of his murder has faded, replaced by a bittersweet ache, a lingering sense of loss. Ethan's story serves as a stark reminder of the darkness that can lurk beneath the surface of seemingly idyllic communities, a cautionary tale about the devastating consequences of unchecked rage and jealousy. And while the official investigation may be closed, the search for the whole truth continues. Because some believe that justice, like truth, is often elusive, a puzzle with missing pieces that may never be fully recovered.